May we harvest?
Yes, but first, observe. See the mycelial network these mushrooms are part of.
He proposed I spend a year doing what I'd always dismissed as amateur naturalism. Field foraging, visual identification. I'd thought my PhD made me an expert on fungi. 3 hours in the forest proved me ignorant. Learning to see mushrooms taught me I'd been blind, not metaphorically but literally unable to perceive organisms I'd studied for 15 years. The amateur foragers knew what my molecular research had missed. How fungi actually live, where they grow.
That first Matsutak taught me what 15 years of lab work hadn't. That fungi are organisms with complex ecologies.
Mushrooms are just fruiting bodies. The organism is the mycelium, the underground network connecting trees. You've been studying the flowers while ignoring the plant. I chose the year of field learning, choosing to complete the transformation that was beginning, to learn what I'd missed.
Winter foraging taught me fungi's fundamental role, not seasonal crops but year-round ecosystem workers.
Cultivation has value, feeding people, providing income, reducing pressure on wild populations. But it's fundamentally different from wild foraging.
Finding that morel reconnected me with why I'd become a mycologist, not to extract DNA but to encounter these mysterious organisms.
Teaching students to forage taught me how field and lab should integrate. Field observation revealing patterns and tangents. The poisoning taught what lab work had obscured, that fungi are powerful organisms, that relationship with them requires knowledge.
Matsutak economics taught me that fungi exist in human contexts, economic, cultural, political.
I proposed research that honored both worlds, molecular rigor and field observation, scientific credibility and community knowledge. Summer foraging generated data my molecular research had lacked. Long-term, place-based.
Science could inform her decision, but couldn't make it, because the choice involved values, legacy, and
The contamination discovery showed science's potential. Field observation finding problems. Lab analysis providing evidence. I negotiated the rare thing. Academic position that honored both worlds, that integrated field and lab. Kitamura gave me what can't be bought or researched. 50 years of accumulated knowledge, trusted to my stewardship. The integrated lab proved that false choice, molecular or field, rigorous or engaged. Protecting that forest required everything I'd learned. Molecular data for scientific credibility, field knowledge. 5 years proved the integrated approach worked, producing rigorous science that served real needs, training students.
We built global network, proving integrated approach wasn't my idiosyncrasy, but emerging paradigm. Training integrated mycologists ensured the approach would continue, would spread, would become standard rather than. The climate data showed what short-term research misses, the slow trends, the decade-scale shifts. The textbook codified what we'd been practicing, making integrated mycology teachable, transmittable, normal.
Each new forest is chance to practice integration better, to engage communities more respect. May we harvest?
Yes, but first, observe. See the mycelial network these mushrooms are part of.